Moral of the story, please, someone get John some bitches. Alrighty, guys, I'm Brittany.
I'm Ari.
I'm John.
Okay, let's hop in the car.
Crash and burn.
Don't forget your nicotine.
Go ahead.
Anyways,
I'll drive.
Happy Valentine's Day.
if there is any static noise, don't mind that. We're on a budget right now. If you can see our setup right now, it's so ghetto.
It's something. It's
Special.
interesting.
Today's topic, we're going to be getting into toxic relationships. Where should we start with this, guys?
Should we talk about like a toxic story?
I think we all got toxic stories.
Okay, I mean, this is our Valentine's special, so everyone who's in a relationship right now, it's your sign to break up. Just
Wake up
kidding.
and break up.
End it.
The single life is amazing. Okay, no one agrees? Okay.
It's a little depressing, but it started being suicidal, so.
Yeah, it's fun. You can like who you want to like.
Not even that. Like, I have been enjoying just the fact that I don't have to worry about no crusty man.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been single for I've had hallway relationships. I don't really count those because, you just see each other in the hallway and then you don't talk to each other after fucking high school, so. It's like, I don't know. Fuck you. No, get the long middle finger.
Ew.
Long middle finger.
Put it away.
I literally remember how draining it was to be in a toxic relationship. So now when I hear, like, any of my friends dealing with this, like, I just want to punch y'all in the face. I'm looking at you, Ari. She don't even count. She's not even in a relationship, first of all.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, my cousin on the other hand, John knows, Ari knows. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm so sick of it. John, you can get into this. Come on.
Come on, John.
It makes me want to put a shotgun in my mouth. Like,
Stop being so suicidal. Like, they're going to take
All
the
right,
whole
fine,
podcast.
Yeah.
I am perfectly healthy. She presented the evidence to me from clear cheating and still stayed with them.
This girl, no, because literally, like, he wanted to break up with her because she couldn't FaceTime him. And she was literally an hour away in the city with us for my birthday. Like, bitch, what the... He obviously don't love you if he want to break up with you that easily. Just saying.
She's broken up with him, he's broken up
Like
with her,
20 times already.
yeah, maybe four times now.
Honestly, it's actually really pathetic. I'm sorry if this sounds mean, but it's honestly so pathetic. It's... No, just no. Like, how
If she
you
finds
finna...
this podcast, you know who you are.
How you finna excuse why you can save him by saying, like, oh, but it's okay because I've loved him since, like, the fucking 6th grade or whatever she said. Like, you are not in love with him. Bitch, corny as hell. You are not in love with the dude. You didn't even start dating him until, like, last year. And even then, it's not even a year. Y'all been off and on, and you've been excusing it because, oh, it's okay because I love him. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, guys. I hate toxic relationships so hard.
Full offense, defense, I don't know. But she has no idea what love is. Her parents, let's just say,
Sensitive topic there, John.
Yeah,
Family issues.
family issues.
That's for
oh,
another
fucking
podcast
well.
story,
But
guys.
Yeah.
No one knows what love is.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like everyone's been there, though, so it's not like anyone can really say anything. I mean, John's never even been in a relationship. Guys, hit him up. He's free. All for you. Military man right there.
Get the benefits.
Now y'all get my benefits. Fuck y'all.
John's a hater.
I'm gonna be the hater. I'm not gonna do too much of it, though. Because I don't want to be hated. I'm very emotional.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I have been on her... I have most definitely been on her level of delusion. I can't say anything there, though. Like, I hate it, but it's like, that's coming from a clear perspective for me. Like, I'm not, like, foggy wearing rose-colored tint glasses or whatever. Like, I'm seeing things clearly, and I'm thinking back to how I acted, and I'm like, why didn't any of y'all, like, run me over with a bus? Like, holy shit, I was annoying as hell crying over what? A high school dropout! A high school dropout! I was ready to give it all up and take care of this boy. Embarrassing.
I was just happy for you that you were happy, somewhat happy.
Me and Arianna support each other being delusional, but at the same time, I don't support all of her delusions. I'm quick to... Meh.
Yeah, I know. Last time I was in, like, being delusional, you said you wanted to slap me.
Someone gotta knock the sense into you. Like, I wish someone knocked the sense into me. Holy shit, no.
I just pull no bitches, so can't be delusional.
People think John is fruity. This is going so off topic from
Yeah,
our
you
actual
know.
topic. Oh my god.
I mean, it's all about love. Like,
True. I guess.
I've had
It's the season,
I
guys.
had
It's the
5
season.
dudes hit me up. Be like, you look gay. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean?
My friend's friend at her birthday party asked her to ask me if he was fruity. Hey, don't get me wrong though. John looks really nice, cleaned up, but like the haircut did him dirty.
I've never
It
done
was
that
the
lady again, by
haircut.
the way. That lady, she cut my hair so short, man. It was, oh my god. I remember when she was cutting my hair, like, I had like the 1,000-yard stare. I was just like, I knew, the moment she pulled that razor out and it was like, I was like, alright, I already fucked up.
Guys, we need to
So
get
sad.
back into topic. Ari, it's your turn to share.
Okay, I was gonna say this earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt y'all. Like, earlier, what you said about, you know, that, you weren't, well, yeah, you weren't being mean about it. You were just being honest. Because, yeah, you were just being honest. And I can understand from her point of view because, like, even though, you know, you say you love someone, it's also, like, hard to leave someone you had, like, what's the word, like, history with.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to leave because, like,
all the memories and times, they
Yeah.
come back at you. They do.
they do. And, like, if you get into with someone new and you do the same thing, you're like, well,
Deja
fuck.
vu. Deja
Yeah.
vu. Oh my gosh. Nothing's original anymore. And this is not a special moment.
Mm-mm. You want it to be original. You don't want it, you know,
I
to
think
repeat.
Yeah, I think everyone at one point in their lives want that like one singular love to stay forever and
Mhm.
ever. But realistically, it's really hard to find. Let alone we live in a small town. If you think your soulmate is in this small town, you gotta be tripping. There's like 8 million people in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
There ain't
Like,
no
Alien?
soulmate in Angleton, bro.
oh, my number's so wrong. Guys, I don't know the difference between millions and billions, okay? They all the same. They big numbers. Honestly, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stories I could talk about when it comes to toxic relationships. But the funny part is, I've never made it into a relationship. I've made it into situationships. That's it. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
I've only had one relationship.
John
1-0.
over here got 0. So are we
Hey,
even allowed
zero
to talk
stress.
about this?
I mean, my relationship
Probably
was
not.
almost 3 years.
2 years is a long time. I guess I could tell y'all some lore. We're all gonna share a toxic relation of some sort, okay, guys? We're here to talk about toxic relationships. And what better way to do a story time than over a podcast?
Let's do it.
Okay. I was
I'm sorry. I hate him so much.
I was delusional. I'm not even gonna lie. I was
We need
delusional.
popcorn.
I met him when I was in like 8th grade, and you know, I honestly didn't think anything of it, like how I met him and everything, because at the time I already had a little crush on a different dude. Because a little context is I just went back to public school because I was at private school for at least 3 years, I believe, and so you know, it was a new environment for me, and I didn't know how to like interact with people. Public school kids, I want to say they're very more like have no filter. They just like, I don't know. I feel like public school raises you to definitely be more out
Open.
there. Yeah, kind of out there. Versus private school kids, they're more like, I don't even know.
Sheltered?
Yeah, private school kids are definitely more sheltered. So what you hear in public and private, it's kind of different. And how they act, too, it's kind of different. Anyways, back to what I was saying about this baseball boy. Once I did realize I kind of liked him, it was in that moment where it's like, you ever have that moment where someone stops flirting with you and then all of a sudden you like them?
Yeah.
That was me, basically. Like, he basically stopped, but he didn't stop until, like, 2nd semester. I did like him back, like, halfway through 1st semester, but I was never one to, like, act on my feelings, to be honest. Like, I don't tell people I like them. I don't even express that I like them. I just plainly expressed that, oh yeah, you're annoying, I hate you.
It's funnier that way.
I wanted enemies to lovers trope. So when second semester started, he like stopped completely. Like he would do a little flirting here and there, but it was like pretty much gone. And I know he had a girlfriend at one point during second semester, and that's why he probably like stopped flirting with me. But I didn't think anything of it. Or like not even that. Like it was more like I liked him, but like it was no big deal to me because not saying I'm a homewrecker, but I don't think I stood a chance because if you saw how 8th grade me looked, you would run too.
I wouldn't.
No. Yeah, it was just very whatever. And then, you know, high school starts and me and him basically stopped being friends in a way after like second semester of 8th grade started. Like we were already like parting ways type shit, even though we were never really like close friends to begin with. But then basically throughout high school, there were always coincidences. And it never crossed my head that, oh shit, maybe you're just seeing him around because you're at the same school. Oh shit, you're seeing him around because it's a small ass town. So I truly believed, like, holy shit, the universe is sending him my way. I believed it so hard. And then it did get to a point where me and him finally actually entered an actual talking stage. Like, beginning second semester of senior year. But it ended really fast too because he basically announced to the world he had a girlfriend through Snapchat and ghosted me.
I hated that game. We stood there waiting for him to come talk to us.
Yeah,
come talk to Brittany.
Bro.
And he went to this girlfriend that we didn't know he had.
No, you know what the worst part is? I found her TikTok and I was like, there was this one trend that was trending during the summer. It was like 1,000 days, blah 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 blah, without you, and then how many ever days they've been together. I saw her TikTok and I calculated it back to when they first started dating. It turns out they started dating a week before that home game, and ironically enough, or I don't even know if it's ironic, but a week before that home game, he came up to me and Arianna and he was flirting with me. Just knowing the fact that he had a girlfriend within that first week and you already cheated. In my books, that's cheating. I don't know about y'all, but that's how I see it. Doesn't matter how early y'all started dating. If you dare flirt with another person.
That's like emotionally cheating.
Oh, yeah. And she doesn't even know. They're like happily like something months ago or almost a year now. It's February.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be in April. It's going to be a year and they're still together. I'm just like waiting for like the world to...
Karma.
Yeah, to like destroy him and his happiness. Like, no hate to him or anything, but like at the same time, full hate. Arianna, your turn for a toxic story.
So, me and my ex met. It's a cliche story in the beginning. We met freshman year in English class.
It's a Wattpad story.
It is. And it makes me so sad. I'm a huge like anime fan, and I was so nervous to wear like a shirt to school because I thought I was gonna get bullied. So I finally gained the courage to wear like an Oran High School Host Club shirt. That's the day whenever he started talking to me, and he was like, "Hey, I like that show," and ever since then we just started talking. He came up to my table one day and he was like, "Can I have your number?" Like he just put his phone in front of my face. He was like, "Here you go. Put your number in it."
Oh my god.
And he would do those stupid like, "My day's better because now I'm talking to you. If you were a vegetable, you would be a cucumber." Like he would text me those things.
Oh my gosh, so corny.
Yeah, basically like 4 years ago, we went to like the little fair thing, and I had my first kiss with him on the top of the Ferris wheel. And ever since that day, it was like a cute love story, cute Wattpad love story. But then it died.
The breaks in between.
Yeah, okay, like 2 years later, he would want a break. And I didn't find out until like a year later that the reason why he wanted to break was to hook up with another girl.
Yes, she still wants to get back with him.
The things I've heard after we broke up actually broke me. It made me want to break things. Okay, first break, he broke up with me, or like he wanted to break to like hook up with someone and then get back like, oh, we're off break, so it wouldn't be like cheating in a way. That's what I've heard. And then the second time, around the end of August of like 2021, he had a break because he was he was gaining feelings for another girl in the same sport, a year younger than us.
That's pedophilia.
Not really, because it's
really
a year.
not, though,
yeah, it's
but
not.
We're just
Oh,
hating
no.
on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like hanging out with her a lot. They hang out like alone with another guy friend. And I've heard from one of their friend, like a mutual friend, that he broke up with me just to get with her. And a couple months later, not a couple months, but you know, like a couple months later in December, we're at work for like a Christmas party, and two of my friends come in to eat. And what they told me, I started crying. Friend number 2, he was like, oh, yeah, whenever we would hang out, he was always saying like, oh, how much he wants to hug her, that he doesn't even want to fuck her. He just wants to hold her, blah, 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 blah.
But it
Like-
gives off weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is weird. And like the whole time, he was still like talking to me, telling me, oh, yeah, I still love you, but it's not the right time right now, blah, 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 blah. He did that for months. Months.
The little broken laugh.
I just don't agree with a relationship even ongoing after any sort of breaks or breakups. Obviously, yeah, I've never been in a relationship to experience that. But in my opinion, it's just like, well, I'm clear-headed right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you break up with someone because wrong time, yes, there are some coincidences where it's just wrong time, but that's life pathway. It's not because you want to fuck someone else.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't see a point in keeping that relationship ongoing because say you get married one day, bro, marriage papers does not mean your relationship is solid. Just saying, divorce is a thing and a divorce is expensive.
And no hate towards him. Like, I don't care about it anymore. That's in the past. If it was true or not, I don't care anymore. But
She
yeah.
said if it's true or not. You know damn well it's true. You are lying to yourself.
You see, I'm trying to be delusional right now. I don't want to believe it's true, but that's what people have told
It's
me.
true. It's true. I don't care because the thing is, I totally believe that he was trying to cheat on you in those little breaks because before me and Ari became friends, keep in mind, guys, me and Ari have not been friends for years. We only became friends like a year ago because of work. And ironically, I met her through him because I got him into my workplace.
Yeah.
And then he got fired for having an injured shoulder.
Yeah.
Was it-
He got fired because he took so many days off because of his injured shoulder from his sport.
He deserved it. I don't care. He deserved it. And me and Ari just became best friends. And then reviewing her timeline from what she's told me that would happen and shit, I remember sophomore year, I think one of y'all's breaks broke through. But like it wasn't like a long break. It was like maybe a week or something.
We didn't have any breaks in sophomore year.
Either way, then he tried to cheat on you, girl. Because he would slide up, text one of my friends. I'm not gonna mention her name on here. And he would also text me and be like, "Can you FaceTime me?" It's fucking 3 a.m. out of the blue, and I knew of your existence, but like whenever he would do that shit, I just assumed, did they break up or something? Either
No.
that or like she must know this is going on. And then whenever I told you about this, you didn't even know it was happening.
Yeah. No.
So, he would literally, like, just have random FaceTime conversations with me at 3 in the fucking morning. Like, there was no reason for him to call me. He just wanted to call me. And then he did the same shit to me, too. I'm bleeping that. I don't believe in that relationship. I'm sorry, but the proof is literally all there.
No.
What more do you need? What more do you need?
No, it's okay. Because
Not
I
okay.
haven't
That's even worse. The fact that y'all weren't on breaks and he was doing that. Just saying. And you never even knew until me and you became friends.
that's in the past now. I'm over it. I'm over him. I haven't told you this, but I'm slowly gaining feelings for someone else.
Why am I finding out on a podcast? Wait, I love that though.
I'll say family.
No,
What?
not
Family?
like that. That's a different topic. We're going into relationships right now.
Well,
It's
relationships,
for
I never-
Valentine's.
Like talking stages, so situationships.
Or what about girls you've liked where you just never had a chance with?
Yeah, crushes.
Moral of the story, please, someone get John some bitches.
Well, sorry, fuck you. Talking stages, once like, I literally just get ghosted. I'm like, alright, well, fuck it.
So basically,
I get no bitches.
Do you have like a specific story?
do you have any like elementary romances?
Nope.
This is sad, John.
I literally dated one person in 6th grade.
There we go. There's the story right there.
And literally, we only talked to each other in one class. It was a drama class. Never do theater.
Unless you're talented or passionate for it.
You know what? I have a story for John. If he don't want to spit it out, I'll spit it out. This man's liked me at one point, then wanted to rebound, and the girl left him for her best friend.
I like to forget about that part. Why, like, got feelings for you? To start there, or what?
Wherever you want to start, it's your story to tell.
Alright, I remember it was
But I'll be here to argue if anything happens.
that night with you know who and you know who.
No, I don't. I'll bleep their names out. It's okay. I forgot I could bleep.
I was with that night. And you know how the rest of the night went.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're at the
Where
pool.
does and fit into this?
Because remember, it was pool, and it was like 1 a.m., and you're like, I want you driving home. I was like, alright, well, is that right to stay not here? Then we watched.
Oh, we're going back to that point.
Yeah.
Okay. I
We're
guess
all-
he's
we're
like
all
really
started.
retracing.
Yeah, let me put my brain to work here. And I remember we watched the movie. What movie was it? It was like
Enchanted. I think it was Enchanted.
It was a horror movie.
Shit, but we did switch to Enchanted. I remember that.
I do remember switching to Enchanted. I
Horror
remember,
movie. Shit, I forgot what it was called.
I remember we fell asleep, and I remember waking up. And then, yeah, it all just really started from there. And then I remember somewhere around October. Was it October? No, not October. It was earlier than that. It was right after my birthday, I think, is when I started acting out.
Oh my gosh, when John was acting out, it was like the worst moment in our friend group. Obviously, there were worser, I don't know, moments right now going on. But that was like one of the first terrible moments that hit our friend group. Literally.
I was very delusional then, I guess.
And John just like spiraled, and it was like me, Arianna. We were like, bro, if we have to cut him out, we might have to, but like we won't remove him. He'll just have to remove himself if this is the path he's trying to go down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, I started messing with this one girl, and turns out I was a rebound for her. And I'm glad that relationship
Oh my
didn't
gosh,
go nowhere.
two rebounds cancel out. No
That
wonder.
would have been probably the worst relationship in history, but yeah, lately since we text, I'm in love with my best friend. Oh, okay. You do you. Turns out it was a girl. I got left for a girl. I was
Even
like,
better.
yeah.
Hey, that was like instant karma for you, to be honest. Instant karma at its finest. But I remember the night we found out that John had a girlfriend. I literally looked at Arianna was across the room from me, but she looked in my direction, and I looked at Jennifer's direction, and we were basically like all caught in a shock. And I don't know if you know this, John, but even like and everyone
was
else
shocked.
that was there kind of already knew what was going on, but they didn't acknowledge it because I mean it's not anything to acknowledge. But like
Yeah.
everyone knew, even if they didn't like react, everyone knew how much of a shock it was. Because the John lore at that point was not as crazy as it was until you spit it out. Oh yeah, we're already dating, by the way, and this happened a month in.
I blocked out a lot of memories. I don't know if I intentionally blocked out or what, but I blocked out a lot of memories from October.
I will never forget the shock I had on my face though, and I literally remember a few nights before this man's literally said, "Oh, by the way, I see you like a sister," and this was a few days after he had told her.
Well,
no one
alright,
makes
my-
me feel like her. It'll always be her. Some shit like that. I'm exaggerating, but like I don't remember the word for word.
He's gonna pull up the text messages.
Yeah, let's see what I said.
No,
I'll expose myself here.
That's far.
okay, so a little context about these texts. Me and were on FaceTime with each other, and I was telling her word for word what to tell John to ask about this. Because earlier
Really? Wow, that's
no.
sneaky as fuck.
I was at her house, and John couldn't look at me in the face without looking like he was like distraught as hell. Like it was so
That was-
awkward.
Yeah.
But anyways, she goes, "Hey John, so I've been thinking, and I noticed that you looked sad a bit when Brittany was over. I was wondering, was
Wait, hold
it
on. I
because-
get the cringe out. Alright, do it.
was it because you liked her and now you can't really act on those feelings? Also, I was curious on why you liked her this much." He goes, "I like her a lot, but I kind of figured it wouldn't work out. But it sucks when you know it won't work out, you know?" He goes, "I get that, but could I ask what it is that you like about her? Because literally everyone in the group chat has bashed her." Oh shit, I don't want to say this on my podcast.
I
Like
mean,
the
just bleep it
sleeping
out.
around and choice of men. I could get into that too for this, actually. Toxic relationships.
Even some other dudes are on horror stories.
He goes, "I feel for her because
Bleh.
she was caring. She was the only other person besides you I opened up to." Oh, look how that turned.
Oh.
"And how she cares about people around, I find awesome. Her choice of men is definitely questionable, but I figured she'll find someone that she cares about one day who will care about her the same." This woman goes, "Gotcha, you'll find
Gotcha.
someone. There's plenty of fish in the sea." And then he goes, "Thanks, that means a lot.
That
But I
means a
just
lot."
wished it was her. As long as she's happy though, I don't want to ruin that."
Well, nobody's happy now.
Basically-
You're going, John.
Yeah, like he really liked me a lot. And then the next thing you know, like a few days later, he goes, "You're like a sister to me."
Well, in my defense, I was lying. Alright. In my defense, I was lying, alright?
I know you were lying. That's why it was so. That's why it was so like, oh my gosh, this man's
Sister.
Dang, I was hoping.
And
it
I
would
also
work.
didn't know you're on FaceTime.
Well, yeah, we set you up basically. Sorry on my part.
Ambush.
So sad.
But we all knew you were spiraling, and we had to do something. Okay, we weren't gonna let you like, we weren't gonna like watch this friendship end that easily. But we did let you have the choice. If you wanted to end, you're the one to walk out. Anyways, I guess I can go into a sleeping around story.
Talk about Subway.
Okay, guys.
Bedbug man?
Whenever something a little bit further about toxic relationships, okay, is when I really liked this high school dropout. When I tell you I liked him so much, I was willing to throw away everything, and I basically kind of did. Okay, virginity does not define you in any way whatsoever, but it is a big deal to me, in my opinion. And the first time I ever let a dude hit, okay, you know, I was like kind of like skeptical, like, bro, I'm like, I had a gut feeling, I guess, but I ignored it, like, bro, he just wants to use me, but I like him so much. So yeah. And then after, he was like, "By the way, I wouldn't date you." I wouldn't date you, but it's not because I don't like you. It's because I ruined everything good in my life, and I just don't want to, like,
That's not bad.
He
lose
bullshit.
you. I just don't want to lose you. I don't want to ever stop talking to you. Well, look where we are now 2 years later. We stopped talking. What happened to that? No?
I hate him so much for that's why he's a bum.
No, I'm sorry.
Drop that bum.
I hear Subway. I get confused.
The 23-year-old.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
He's a high school dropout. Fast forward a year later. Okay, whenever I lost my virginity, that was summer of 2021. Fast forward a year later, summer 2022, I literally retaliated and spiraled out of control. The 23-year-old hit me up, and he was like, "Do you want to hook up?" And I was like, you know what? I honestly don't know. I don't even know. I just I'm bored. I guess why not? It wasn't because I even wanted to, because let me just tell you, in that moment, whenever we did hook up, I was like, bro, when is this gonna end?
So I'm guessing it wasn't that good then.
I don't really think I'm that much of a sexual person, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know. Like, a part of insecurity I definitely feel like plays in. But then the other part is I've never, like, really liked someone in that way to have an intimate moment to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, every guy I've ever let hit, only 2 guys, by the way, they're all meaningless to me. Like, the first one, yeah, I liked him a lot. But the moment after, when he said what he said, I was like, whoop.
Definitely that shattered
Oh
my heart.
well. And the second dude, I was literally just bored. I was like, you know what? Let's just see if it was because of maybe it'll be different this time.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
No.
literally not anything different. It's really, sex isn't really like anything wild, and you're not really missing out on anything. The only thing you're missing out is on the fear. The only thing you're missing out on is the fear of being pregnant. Me and him linked up a few good times, and I haven't seen him since November, I want to say. Which is kind of a good thing, but at the same time, I just lost my alcohol plug. Nah! I'm kidding. I don't really give a fuck. I have other people. Just not reliable, but
Yeah.
there's definitely other people. So that's where my life is at, and toxic relationships and all of that. Like, basically, summary of Brittany here is she is very incapable of being in a healthy relationship and has only been used.
That's why we're here.
Eh?
I don't really know how to handle my emotions, honestly. Anytime I do try to handle them, I just start, like, bawling. Like, I feel like I want to bawl right now talking about it.
Don't cry, John.
But I'm not going to cry. That's what laughter is for.
Because of how many meaningless situationships I've been in, it has definitely made me feel unlovable. Like, I feel like I cannot ever, like, I don't deserve love in a way. Like, I feel like most definitely, like, feel like my mental health has played into how I feel and stuff. So it's just like, a part of me definitely says, like, yeah, it's my mental health's fault. That's why I'm never going to find someone. But then the other part of me is like, rationally, it's probably because of all the meaningless situationships I've been in that I've gone one step too far. Most likely.
Probably.
Every time I've caught feelings or something, I just don't say anything. I'm just like, fuck it, oh well. We're in school anyways. This shit ain't gonna go nowhere. That's my justification for not talking about it.
Deep down, I am a hopeless romantic. I am. But a part of me definitely, like, pushes it down. Like, it's pointless. Where are we going to get in life with this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, bitch, you haven't even been in a relationship and you're 19 years old.
You
I
also
didn't have
don't
my
want to...
first kiss yet. I'm 18 years old. I turned 19 this year.
Sad.
Very sad.
Anyways, what were you saying?
I'll kiss a shock.
You also don't want to, like, ruin anything. Like, if you like your friends, you don't want to ruin that friendship.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Don't pull a John.
Hey, our relationship here is still pretty solid.
Yeah, you got saved.
Yeah, our friendship's
appreciate the
solid
intervention.
for life.
We got tattoos together, so now we kind of have to be friends.
Going back to our topic. Toxic relationships suck so hard. They suck, and they're draining, and they hurt. But in a way, it's kind of part of life. I feel like everyone is going to go through it at least once. If not a relationship, a crush. You're going to get rejection. You're going to, like, feel like you're under someone's league. Or toxic relationships doesn't even have to necessarily just mean relationships, in my opinion. You can feel some sort of hurt anywhere, really. Maybe not categorized under toxic necessarily. Definitely everyone goes through some sort of hurt of a sort, liking someone. What have we learned from today's podcast, guys?
John pulls zeros bitches.
Don't fall in love again.
Oh no, the hopeless romantic over here.
I want to fall in love again, but, like, I'm scared.
Oh yeah, no,
Because,
yeah.
like, I don't want to get emotionally cheated on again. I don't want to get cheated on in general. Because I don't think I'm a bad I don't think I'm a bad lover.
I don't think so either. I think it's just the men you're involved with.
Yeah. You know what he texted me the other day?
Oh wait, you mean texted you that?
Yes, John.
Oh,
yes.
sorry, I'm fucking slow.
I was trying to be like, okay, you're not the same anymore. I'm probably just gonna dip.
Exactly! I've been telling you since a
And
year
He
ago!
gave me pros and cons.
Not even a year ago!
Wait,
It's
what?
almost been 2 years ago I've been telling you this! I'm manifesting Ari a new relationship anyways. Throw me in a bus so I can run him over with it. Then I'd like to see he's gonna have 2 broken shoulders.
Again, no hate to him, but
No, all hate here. All hate
he
here.
makes
all
me mad.
hate.
He makes me
All
mad.
hate. Everyone listening, become a hater. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties. We've already talked about our stories. It's draining. But let's talk about those signs. How do you know when it's toxic? Because when you're in love, there is no signs. Or there is, but you just choose to ignore it. It just comes in subconsciously, but it's not worth listening to at that time. What are some signs?
They start acting differently.
Love bombing.
Now, love bombing, that one's actually really difficult. Love bombing is just one of those things that's really difficult because they act like they're still in love with you, like they're interested, and then it just takes one bad day and all of it is just out the window, it's gone. It can be physically abusive. Toxic relationships is no joke. Everyone these days on TikTok, I see them making it sound quirky, like trendy, like it's not.
It shouldn't be trendy.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have made jokes before. From my own experiences. But reality is, it's not as funny as those TikTok videos will make it seem.
Because when you're actually experiencing it, it's so draining.
Oh yeah, like, you want to be fine so bad. And then you excuse love bombing with like, it's okay because yesterday he literally said he loved me. Yesterday he gave me some flowers, I don't know, some shit like that. Like, they act like they're really into you. Just takes one bad day and it's all gone. I'd say another sign of a toxic relationship is the effort. Effort not being matched. It shouldn't be one-sided effort.
Definitely not. It shouldn't be like 50-50. It should be 100-100
Right.
for both sides.
I understand bad days exist and everything like that, but why take it out on the other person?
Exactly.
Love bombing, like, I can get how like I can manipulate people. Like, if you're like really like, from the people we know, eventually, like, I guess you see it as like, you brainwash yourself into believing you love them, you know? And then when they throw that at you, like, it reinforces that brainwashing. Like, oh, he really does.
I fully believe love bombing is one of those relationships that are way harder to get out of because of all the small actions that are nice in between.
The dudes, they know, like, who do the love bombing, they know, like, they can easily manipulate people, so they don't throw in one nice act there, and then they literally just play the next nice act, and they do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like, I got shitbag friends in cross country who literally, like, that fucking group chat's like, it's a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even go in there no more. But they like straight like one dude. I'm not gonna say his name. But he's like, I make plans like, you know, I'll do something nice. That I can do literally whatever the fuck I want for the next 3 weeks. Then when she catches on, do something nice, and he has the next act planned out. Like you like say like you take her on like a really nice date somewhere, or get her like her favorite game or her favorite book or something like that. And it's just like, it's scary how much you have this planned out.
That is scary.
Manipulation is just, it's a scary deal. Overall, toxic relationships should not be romanticized in any way because people do die from not being able to leave someone. You just have to know your worth sometimes in these situations. And it's not always just like that. Like, you're gonna struggle.
I'm on
Takes
TikTok
time.
for the romanticizing toxic relationships.
Even before TikTok, I feel like
It
it's
was
always
around.
been around.
It was always around, yeah, but
Books,
like TikTok made it
movies.
popular though, like, because
Amongst the younger generation,
Yeah.
But
Leaving just takes time, and it's a process.
I remember
definitely
the way I
sucks.
left was literally he ignored me for a whole day, and I was just fed up because I knew he was ignoring me on purpose because he would post on social media like, oh my gosh, it's my birthday, what a great year. Okay, not like that, but
Yeah, something like that.
like, oh my gosh, so blessed to see another year. So I was like, bruh, he's literally ignoring me on purpose. So I texted him, I was like, I hope you had a good birthday. Also, I'm over this. Like, bye. And then we both blocked each other at the same moment. And then I like regretted it instantly and I cried. It was the worst something months of my life. I don't think I fully got over it until I started liking her again. But even then, whenever I did like him again, it wasn't me actually getting over it. And then summer retaliation. And then after I'm just over it all, basically. That's my story. But it was literally the hardest months of my life. I knew I didn't lose anything, but I wanted it to work out so badly. Mm-hmm. And that plays on people who can't leave. You want it to work out so badly. You want to believe you're that couple that's going to be able to work through it. So
I feel like those couples always do, like, they try to push through it, always end up becoming the bad parents.
And it's never the same in the beginning, since it wasn't
never.
in the beginning.
I feel like the beginning is always such a good thing. And it's just like, basically, overall, toxic relationships, it's beautiful until it isn't. That's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
All relationships start out so nice, romantic, beautiful, thoughtful. And then when it doesn't, you're reminiscing back to those moments.
I want to try to recreate them.
That's why I really believe you shouldn't rebound, because you're just going to try to recreate them. Overall, after you escape a toxic relationship, you will feel so much better. I guarantee you. If you're in a toxic relationship right now, please leave while it's not at its worst. There are worst case scenarios than just
It can get dangerous.
It's dangerous. You could lose your life. I think me and Ari are just lucky we got more of the lighter end of it. I wouldn't say any of it is light, but at least we're not dead.
Yeah, we did have to go to therapy.
Anyways, guys, there's a quality change if you're watching this. We're going through a lot of technical difficulties. We're still figuring out the nooks and cranny of how we're doing this. Literally right now, our microphone is headphones taped to my car.
I mean, it's not the
Right there.
worst.
Anyways,
If it works, it works.
guys, please bear with us. We will try to get our shit together.
Yes.
These podcasts, I guarantee you, they will be interesting. Anyways, everyone who is a couple, please enjoy your evening for Valentine's Day.
Be safe.
Please be safe. We don't need any more Scorpios in the world. Please.
No, no Scorpios.
Yeah, you guys have fun. All of y'all deserve all the love in the world. Anyways, any bitter couples in toxic relationships, I hope y'all break up, because fuck y'all. Y'all doing
Get your
fake,
shit together.
fake happiness for Valentine's Days. That's not the spirit. That's not the spirit. Fuck y'all.
These reasons my professional haters exist.
Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. See you guys next Tuesday.
Have a good night.
Follow us on Instagram at brittany.
At It's Simply Ari.
At John Red 04.